Brian Viard, Professor of Strategy and Economics and an Executive Academic Director of the MBA. I primarily teach managerial economics in the integrated MBA program. My recent research primarily focuses on the effects that air pollution has on the economy, trying to quantify the costs and the benefits that various environmental regulations might impose. I first started thinking about these topics around 10 years ago, and I was chatting with a colleague about the various environmental measures that China was taking to try to address air pollution. And we started thinking about what we might do as economists to help evaluate those policies. In gathering the data for our research, sometimes the source is very straightforward. For example, the economic data that we get is often from the government. For example, the Census of Manufacturers that the National Bureau of Statistics produces. In other cases, you have to be a bit more resourceful. When measuring pollution, economists have often now started using satellite data. And it turns out that from satellite data, you can actually infer fairly accurately the air pollution in the atmosphere. I think our recent research has policy implications both for the government in designing environmental policies and thinking about the costs and the benefits that those policies impose. And it also has policy implications for firms themselves. Our recent research has clear policy implications for how governments would design their environmental policies. Because cities, when they reduce their pollution, are going to benefit surrounding cities, we want to think carefully about the incentives that we give them. For example, we might give them greater incentives to reduce pollution because they're going to benefit not only their own city, but the surrounding cities as well. When we reduce pollution, there are benefits and there are also costs. And I think a lot of the recent research that I and others have done is emphasizing the fact that there are benefits of reducing pollution that people didn't previously think about, but we should be aware of in designing those policies. When I teach managerial economics, I try to bring the research that I've done into the classroom by discussing the impact that one's firm would have on other aspects of society. So one of the things that we've tried to emphasize in a lot of the courses is the social responsibility of the firm to society. And what I discuss in class is that economists have ways of thinking about how a firm will impact others and how we should weigh again the benefits and the costs of taking actions to address that.